Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some Factorio efficiently. In the interest of efficiency, we're going to finally decommission this miner. Because it's done. We're going to recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Alright, cool. Getting more bricks, which is good. Science is sciencing. We are actually down to the very end. And we can have rails. Are you excited? I am excited about rails, to be honest with you. Because we need copper. Badly. Alright, before we can get copper, we're going to do this lights thing. So we're going to take in the number of lights. The number of lights. Excuse me. The number of lights. Which were there. You're going to multiply that by 1. And that's going to give us alpha. Set condition alpha throughout the ship. We're going to copy that over to here. You're, however, going to say divide by. No, multiply by, because we need 3. Each recipe we need 3 per, right? Yep, 3 sticks per lamp. Okay. What's after rails? Advanced oil processing? No. Green, that's what's next. Advanced metal processing. That gives us steel furnaces. No, advanced metal processing 2 allows for what? Oh, that's how you get concrete now. Oh, interesting. Right. I haven't actually played this. By the time we got to it in Bob's mods, I was way past the science for concrete. So there you go. That's how you get concrete. Interesting. Solar energy. That seems like a good idea. Advanced electronics. That takes us to robots. While we do work with lights, let's order 100 circuits. I would like, please, 100 circuits. You know, honestly, I want 100 circuits, and I want how many gears? What's the science for this? I need 100 of each, okay? So that means I need 100 green science pack, which means I need 100 transport belts, so I need 50. I need 150 gears. And 100 of those. Yeah, and we'll just make the gears for that still manually. So I need 150 gears as well. Okay, so it does all the math. All the maths are done. Go. Alright, and then we will create our smart inserter export system. Well, we might as well do it down by the exports. Because I know this recipe, I'm not going to need anything extra. We're going to just set this aside. No. That's why we do it up here, because it's special. Because it's special. You go like this. And honestly, we could just use one of our boring old chests. You are going to pull out our gears and our circuits. And I know I said those backwards, but I'm sure you knew what I meant. Okay, so that's divided by 1, that's divided by 3. So this is what gets us for circuits. So you need to... You're my set reset switch. You're going to compare alpha to Bravo. Alpha to Bravo to output alpha, which is what's going to set our reset into motion. So the output of U goes to the input of U. Okay. Green wire condition goes into here. That's what sets that going. Yeah, there are 2 different places. Good. Okay, so that gets our SR switch as it should be. Now, we have to do some maths. Did I do that right? Every stick needs 2. Shouldn't I multiply this by 2? No, because that's the other way around. That's correct. Don't start second guessing that stuff now. Okay. Alright, so the input of our comparator. We need the output of these two bad boys. So the output of U comes to the input of U. Goes to the output of U. And then individually, the output of U comes here. The output of U also goes here. And the output of U goes to here. Now this should be okay. Then, red wires. Here to here, here, here to here, here to here. Good. So now we've got all the comparisons. So if alpha is greater than whatever we're going to put in here, so let's just say circuits, then we can work. Your filter will be circuits. What are the three pieces? Circuits, sticks, and iron. If sticks... No, it's going to be the other way around. If alpha is bigger than sticks, then work. Alright, and on this one, we're just going to get our iron. And if iron... Oh, if we're going to have alpha first, we'll have alpha first. If iron is greater than alpha, we can work. Let's make sure that's the case. I know these guys are working correctly, so let's double check. Alpha is greater than the item. Alpha is greater than the item. Alpha is greater than the item. Oh, so this one's backwards. Okay. Alpha is greater than the item. Cool. And then it will filter. Good, good, good. And since it's not getting alpha, it's not picking them up. Okay, excellent. That was lucky. That could have been the other way around. Okay. So the contents of the chest. This is now going to be green wire. From here, going to the input of this. So that's going to get all three signals and create a beta signal. The beta signal then comes from the output of here, goes to the input of there. So we need to do that. Output of here goes to the input of here. That's now getting our two things. We're getting our alpha and our beta signal into there. This then sets the reset switch when it hits. The output of this has to go into these inserters. From here to here to here. And again, from here to here. And then we can just copy this guy from here. So if alpha equals 1, then you work. We are setting alpha equals 1 right now, so they work. This should... It should make for the lights. God willing. This is all a one input bad boy, so this should be fine. Right, and that's all one input, so we can do the lazy version. That's fine as well. Power, doing fine. We're running out of copper. We knew this, but oh, we are running out of copper. That is... Oh, okay. I'm like, why is something stealing from the right? It's the gears. It's the gears. Calm down. It's okay. We need copper. Yeah, I'll just carry that on me. Okay, I don't need this anymore, actually. We're ordering from the system now. So we need 100 of each, 100 of each. So we need 100 of these, 200 of those. 100 of those means we need 50 of those. Go grab some more iron. Need 100 iron in there. Now we're just waiting for gears and circuits. And it's it is nice that the system does finally work. Okay, so let's look for iron, or for copper. Where is our first copper going to be? We can grab a small bit from there, but that's not going to sustain us. We need this, which means we really need to go out and fight. We don't have military stuff. I probably should have been doing more military, although I feel like I've got at least military 2. Because we do. So we have at least military 2, but we don't have any turret upgrades. We do have bullet damage upgrades, though. So that's good. So that's something. So we could do some turret creep to try and go this way and see what we can get. I think that's what we're going to have to do. First things first. Let's get some armor. It's only heavy armor, but by golly, it's better than none. I'm going to need much... I've got 200 rounds of ammo. I feel like I'm going to need more than that to make it work. What am I short on? The steel, I'd imagine. Let's make all that. It's the copper, actually. Oh, God. Oh, man, that's a lot. That's a lot. We're just going to make that much. Alright. So that's going to give me quite a bit of ammo for my turrets. I have 4 of them. We can creep with 4. That's good. We don't need to worry about those. I've got way too much copper cable. That is an unfortunate side effect. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to get rid of that. Well, we can turn it into electronic circuits, I suppose. 3 of them. 1, 3. Leaves me with just 1. I guess it's better than none. And I'm just going to have 8 circuits for something. I guess the next time I order circuits, I order 8 fewer of them. We're going to need that for rail. First thing we have to do is claim the territory. Set up a radar, so I'm going to want another radar. Claim the territory, set up a radar. We're done. Oh no, we're just doing electronic circuits now. Pretty close, though. The system is doable. I'm enjoying this proof of concept. I don't know how far out we'll go. I don't know if we'll go all the way to the end, but we'll play it for, quite some time yet. It's still enjoyable figuring out all these tips and tricks, but we definitely need to go grab some copper. We must attack. Attack while we can. Attack for more music. Stay a while and listen. A little Diablo reference for y'all. Give me that. I want all that. Oh, I'm going to have 8 too many of these. Here, cancel these. Cancel those. Give me all these. Give me all that too. Get rid of that. You need 50 gears. Have them. You need 100 gears and 100 circuits. Have those. Alright, beauty. Now we can make the gear, make those things. We call them circuits. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we order up one of these boys that needs to need 5 of them. So we have to make 3 more, which is going to leave me with more freaking copper cables. Ugh. That's okay. I can handle that. In the meantime, let's order some lights. Lights have to be ordered in sets of 2. Yeah. So let's order... Gosh, I'm going to need at least 20 lights for the boxes. Let's order 50 lights. That'll be plenty. Alright. 50 lights, away we go. That gives us all of those components to make this. Let's make sure that this then is receiving the correct signals. You're receiving nothing because I forgot to multiply that into the input. Okay, so here we go. We need to wire the output of this into the input of this one. output of this, the input of this one. Okay, so now we're getting A. Now all we have to do is the input of this goes into here, and I know you're thinking, but that's not hooked up to anything, because it's not, but I will connect it now. So now we're outputting 150, we're outputting 50. So these guys should be getting what they need. This is getting nothing yet, which is good. That's getting 200, which is good. Alright, that should be what we need to make this work. This is input 75 in A. It's outputting nothing. Why are you outputting nothing? You should be outputting alpha. Because it's getting... Oh, because it's getting the wrong thing. Multiply that. Now it's outputting the right thing. Right, because I changed it into that. Alright, that's fine. Good. Good, good, good. The copper's all going into the copper coil, which will go into creating circuits. This is going to suck out all of the... It's going to take 75 into there. It's going to take 50 into there, which is 125. And then 50 should go into the circuits, because we need 50 circuits. Perfect. Alright, now we just have to see if it actually works. Fingers crossed. In the meantime, let's go do some hot human-on-biter action. Alright, I have no gates, but that's okay. I do have walls. Alright, let's see what we got. If we can claim this without having to fight biters for it, that would be helpful. Yep, we could probably keep all of this for ourselves. We can set up a base. Alright, good. Man, I missed my cobalt axe. Oh, goodness. I missed my steel axe. Okay, steel axe for the rescue. Yeah, cobalt axes are so cool. If you haven't played Bob's Mods or haven't looked at the Bob's Mods series, you really should. Because there's so much neat stuff in Bob's Mods that really make a difference. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to set up the forward base and just start mining. And then we will just defend it. And we're going to add the rail to it later, because we're going to have to build rail, and it's going to take a while. And I'm not just saying that because we got to add rail to the system or anything. I'm saying even if we pull it out of our pocket, right, it's going to take some time. Now with rail, I'm not going to be perfectly efficient either, mostly because I consider it to be a resource that you're always going to need on hand. Because you're always going to be going somewhere, right? That's the whole point. So, am I going to try... Oh, I got copper. I don't want copper. I want to just clear the trees. It's going to get a little dark. Do apologize for that. I don't feel like I'm going to plat out, oh, it's going to be this many squares away. It's going to be this many... No. That's where my limit is, I guess. You may not have thought I had one, but I do, and that's where it is I am not going to count out the number of squares required in order to get a good and accurate count for my rail line. I'm not going to do it. Alright, so we're going to make sure to push these out enough to have enough space around here for the wall. We will put turrets then to guard it. We're not going to worry about this copper yet. We're just going to do this big one right in here first. Excuse me. So I'm going to put a turret down right against the edge of that, and that gives us the location for the outer wall. All right, and then we're going to do a kind of a similar thing up here. We're going to have enough room for a turret because I don't want my miners being in range of spitters. I don't think we have to worry about that yet, but we might. Okay, so that puts it there. We're going to put another one in there, of course, right in the corner. Half in, half out. Half in, half out. Same thing down here. Half in, half out. 44 more walls. Not a lot of wall to finish this off, but we're going to try. We know that the turret is going to be that much. Really? Because the turrets are 2x2, then you have a gap. So that's where our wall's going to go. I'm going to have to run wire out here. So we're going to need probably a couple of long-range power poles. Probably need 4, so I'm going to build 4. So we have 5 total. Just so we've got that one extra in case we need it. Okay, so that gets the wall there. I don't think anyone's going to be coming from the south. It's mostly going to be east or north at this point. And then we come around the back end, and that's as much wall as we have for now, unfortunately. The turrets are going to have to do their job. They are not going to like it when I put the radar in, that's for sure. So we're going to wait on that. We are, however, going to start mining this. We're going to put our 2 miners as close to the center as we can, while still having some sort of semblance of good. And then we'll have to set up a train station of some sort. But that will have to wait for next time. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.